Hello everyone. Yet again I decided to record, but it's obviously another Skybrowse video, but this time it's Rogain, because for some reason, as I said with the last one, it has affected me in so many ways. Like especially the Amelia one, which I'll get to eventually, because obviously being somebody from Britain, I'm glad that somebody's spoken up, and I'm glad that, well, I hope people are waking up to all the bullshit going on, where it's it's a joke what's happening really. But here goes reaction number 2.
Studio spaceship, red lights hum. Spotify warps, headlines dumb.
It's ridiculous how much meme stuff there is in this. There's even references to ivermectin, which I remember they were talking about that so many times. But it was ridiculous how much they were bullshitting about that. Because obviously when it comes to him being grey, because apparently it made him that ill, even though it was actually medically proven to have an effect. But what can you say? It's CNN, I think it was, and obviously different news organisations, and they use that term lightly.
Jamie, shut the bleep up, no time to waste. Cold plunge on a glorious sheen. Stem cells grow, repair.
And I love the scene, it's all just psychedelic, weird shit. And it carries on for so long. But it's like a good sort of. It's a good part of the video, in my opinion, because it's just so fast paced, so high action, that it's just fun more than anything.
Seems carnivore fueled kettlebell swings. It's entirely possible. Jim wrote.
And as I said, I've recently started going to the gym. Like, well, recently-ish, because I started when I was 30, which is obviously, well, not obviously, but it was a year ago now, where I'm nearly 31, which is bizarre to think about, but I definitely feel more energy as a result of it. Just, even though I haven't lost any weight, I've been obviously losing fat and gaining muscle. Whenever I get to that bit, I'm always on the elliptical, I think it is, the CrossFit. So I'm always like going faster when it comes to that bit. Has done it again. Here is the factor. Vaccine reactor. Joe's Rogain. Jimmy, pull that shit up. I need to see. Do dragons exist or is it just me? And this is one part that I was saying about in my last video yesterday, where it's the cat girls look so much better than the actual human characters, because like they end up being perfect pretty much. The actual, when you play it, you can see slight issues now that I've paused it at this point, but even so, they end up being more like what you could imagine being a real thing, which is bizarre. Deep state is slain. Float tank, UFOs, fighter planes. George Soros, TRT in his veins. Pull the mic closer, Jamie, play it, bro. Did Bigfoot vote? We just have to know. Joe's Rogain for your brain. Podcast thunder. Mainstream's insane. Israel detractor. One thing I got to say is I was careful not to pause it then, because it'd be a bit awkward to have one of those scenes like just full on with those Thundercats. But like yet again, as I said with the last one, it is just pure meme magic. All the shit that's in it is educational in a way that not many things can be. Like, that's obviously the power of AI. Like being able to make a video like this in a relatively short amount of time. Because I remember Skybrowse said that you wouldn't be able to create a video like this. I can imagine you would, but it would sort of lose part of its power because it would be quite slow to release. But still, well, not slow to release in that sense, but it's more, you wouldn't be able to release as many. Far from it.
That dude from Fear Factor, Joe's Rogain. Jamie, pull up that bear, Harambe.
It's an example of where I said that the human characters look a bit weird, because even when you see it normally, they end up being a bit distorted. Obviously, it's more so because there's a lot of characters, but even so, it's insane that the non-realistic characters look better than the realistic ones.
Knocks 100 out. Kamala just laughed and faded all the clouds. Trump, where's the crown? Sleepy loaned out his name. Pretty sure we know just how.
And I'm surprised nobody's really said about it. The fact that how COVID came and is Netflix and chill with a Batgirl. Like, I'm surprised nobody's actually mentioned about it in a video, because obviously people are mentioning comments, but I'm sort of surprised when it comes to stuff like that.
COVID came. Jamie, zoom in, enhance that frame. What if the moon's just a big mind game? Duncan's tugging threads. Did I mention Epstein? It's entirely possible. It's all a dream.
Another bit that ends up making me faster, but I'm on the elliptical stepper machine. I don't even know what it is technically.
Joe's Rogain. He takes betaine. Jordan Peterson's crying again. Government actor. Dragon's the raptor. Joe's Rogain. Them good old boys want their own Joe. It baffles Tim.
The funny thing is, Joe Rogan's kind of on their side in a way, because obviously he's a left-leaning guy. It's just they're so far left that anybody who's right of them is far right. So it's kind of funny that he basically is one of their guys, but they're so ridiculously far left that they don't realize that.
They don't know. Lexax, love, and Huberman hacks. Zuckerberg glitches, Asman reacts. Ice to heat and now for brains. Go Beckley, Tempo, and Cedar Grain. Spaceships landed now, Texas stoned. It's entirely possible. Long forms.
Oh, I paused there at that spot anyway. But I remember hearing somebody break it down where it's like, it's kind of accurate when it comes to the fact that when it comes to shorts have exploded, and it's kind of screwing over people's attention spans. It's like, I wish we could just get rid of all shorts, because it's screwing people over in some ways. So, but they seem to want people to be dumber or not be aware of stuff going on. It feels like, anyway, it feels like it's intentional.
Joe's Rogain. Results are plain. He's breathing the musk. You all know his name. Fear is a teacher. Young Jamie's the seeker. Joe's Rogain. He's admirable.
And I've heard people say it before, but I'll say it here. The fact that that part probably took him a while to create. Like, probably spent way too much time on that.
Listen, says, decoding secret messages. Humans' final vestiges. Making new meat sausages.
this song is it's definitely changing me in a way because I've been listening to it so much when it comes to the gym, like all these songs, because even the Cat's What You Get, which is just instrumental if nobody's heard it, it's just pure instrumental music. Well, instrumental in a sense, but even that, I just click on random ones of his videos. I can just listen to him for hours basically. The message is good, and well, I consider it good, but it's it's just insane, especially the fact that he had like 20,000 like last month. Like it's almost doubled, I'm pretty sure. So good job. It's ridiculous how much power AI is getting essentially. I don't like all the stuff with AI, but that's more so. I have more of a problem when it came to the idea of stealing data or stealing people's works. But the more I think about it, that's basically what people do. And we when you create video or music or whatever like that, you normally use a reference. That's basically what AI does. It's more of like an obvious reference, but even so, it's kind of a funny thing where people don't realize. But yeah, I'll end this recording here. As I say every time, I doubt anybody's going to bump into it, but if so, enjoy yourself regardless.